What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizz and welcome back to T-Pod, and today I have with me
NinetyBeats.
So we are back. 2 weeks ago we made a video about GAMESCOM and what our expectations were, and we talked a little bit about that. And today we are going to talk about what we saw and what we thought about the whole thing. And we are going to start off with Xbox. Microsoft, they had a press conference at Gamescom, but it was closed. They showed a couple of new things, I believe, about the Xbox One. Some games, I believe, some exclusives that were coming to Xbox One.
Fable, for example.
Yeah, and I think they didn't really announce anything big. They didn't announce a release date because I think they wanted to wait and see what Sony would do with the release date, and maybe they are going to play in with that.
I wonder, they didn't do anything in particular with the console itself, some new features or something? I didn't catch anything about that.
I believe they, because here in the Netherlands, we are not going to get it in 2013, and I think to compensate for that, they are going to, I believe, ship it with two games, two AAA titles.
Two games. But I still couldn't confirm what the games would be.
No, they were not sure, but I heard rumors about FIFA 14 and Forza, and let's see, what were the other games?
I wouldn't expect Microsoft to give Forza and FIFA 14
Why
for
not?
free. Those are games that are big sellers, I think.
Yeah, but they promised AAA titles.
Assassin's Creed 1 was a AAA title too.
Yeah, it was, but it isn't anymore.
Well, you never know, Microsoft. I mean, come on, around the E3 they told something, when you get an Xbox Gold, you would get a Halo 3 or something, and Assassin's Creed 2, like that. So
yeah.
People were kind of disappointed. So with that trend going on, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave some games that nobody gave a shit about anymore.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see then.
Well, I won't buy an Xbox, so...
No, but we can still see.
I hope for the people who do, they will get some nice compensation for the delay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alright, moving on to PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation did have an open press conference, and they announced a couple of things. And they started off with the PlayStation 3. I don't know exactly what they, or if there was anything big on the PlayStation. Can't really remember anything, but they told a lot about the PlayStation Vita and with
indie games. Yeah,
indie games, and then they went over the PlayStation 4, and they ended with the release date of the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
But I think they announced around 15 new games, and I think maybe 10 to 13 of those games were indie games.
I think I heard something around 13 were indie games, and 2 that I didn't really catch with. I didn't really know what was announced new, actually. Yeah, maybe you can still remember, but... No,
the thing I remember is that it was really based around the indie games. It wasn't that they announced a new Uncharted or a new The Last of Us or anything.
No.
They did show us some more Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay. They showed us how it goes cross-platform. For instance, if you're playing on your TV and somebody else wants to use it, then you can pick up your PlayStation Vita, and if you're using Wi-Fi, or if you have Wi-Fi, then you can progress. How do you say that?
Game on.
Yeah, you can game on your PlayStation Vita where you left off on your PlayStation 4.
What I heard was that the Watch Dogs also got like an hour extra gameplay.
Yeah, I heard like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes of open world gameplay. I'm not sure. I'm really...
Side quest, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But I really want to see that. I've been looking forward to that. The past couple of days I've been on YouTube, I've been searching for Gamescom, Watch Dogs gameplay or something, demo gameplay. I haven't been able to find it. And yeah, so I hope that will get uploaded pretty soon.
No, you shouldn't spoil yourself too much.
No, but yeah.
And moving on to back to the indies, do you think it's a good development that PlayStation does a lot of indies nowadays?
Yes, because that's it makes a lot of people happy. Mainly the guys that make indies, they will be very happy because they now have a big platform they can produce their indies on, and also PlayStation. I saw in a short clip that PlayStation had a presentation in some sort of hotel.
Yeah.
And that the strategy behind this is why spend, I'm gonna make up numbers, why spend $20 million on just one game if you can put those $20 million into different smaller games that are enjoyable as well. So they're going to, instead of keeping how do you say that? Instead of keeping only the AAA titles to yourself, they're going to make little games available to you as well on a more regular basis, I guess.
I think they want to create some kind of in-between kind of segment, like you have in November, December, are mostly the highlight periods, and then in April, sometimes May. And in between there's kind of like a silence period, so they want to kind of give gamers a snack in between.
Yeah.
And make indeed, and I think it also is to attract and discover new talent. Like when you see a very good indie game, you can say, alright, we need guys like you in bigger studios to create new innovative games.
Yeah.
I think.
And the thing, instead that example that I gave with the 20 million, big producers, and for instance, if you have two guys working on an indie game, and one guy is really good in developing the art, and one guy is really good at animating, so you don't really have a sound guy, and Sony wants to bring the third guy, the sound guy, in to help those guys. So that's mainly the thought behind that. So they want to invest in those indies as well, make the indies better.
You know what I also believe is kind of like really looking in a glass bowl or something, and I don't know if that's a good expression, but that because mobile is getting more popular and indie games aren't like in particular heavy to play on, or no need heavy system requirements, I think that someday they can say, alright, if you have a Sony device, or you can, like with the Vita, play on your mobile that you purchased on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that would be fun. Cross-platform.
Yeah, that they kind of try to bring together the smartphone and the console in some way.
But they're doing that with Watch Dogs as well, I believe.
Oh yeah, with the application.
Yeah.
But I want to go like a step further. Instead of like maybe someday they say, alright, handheld gaming isn't what it is anymore. We drop it, but now you can play on your phone the same games you could on a Vita.
Yeah.
So that could be like a strategy behind it.
Yeah.
So let's move on, I think, to the overall opinion. I don't want to make this video too long because I must say it wasn't that exciting, but that will be later on. First start off with your opinion.
Well, I don't know. I expected more. With the E3, there were a lot of live streams, and a lot of live streams I watched, and I feel like there weren't that many live streams of this event. The live stream that I've watched were the EA press conference, and that one I didn't really care for. They showed some new stuff for the Battlefield 4, but it wasn't really that exciting to me. And well, the Sony press conference, and that was mainly looking forward to the release dates of the PlayStation 4. So overall, I think it was alright. We got some exciting news, and I think Gamescom was a bit overhyped, mainly because of those release dates. And yeah, I expected a bit more from Gamescom.
On my view, I still think, I don't believe that Gamescom is meant to be like an E3, but kind of like a follow-up to show Europe what they showed at the E3, and perhaps some extra footage or information, and not in particular an event that could house like a whole new event where everything is prepared like with the E3 in mind. You know, like all new stuff and everything is new and shiny. It's more like, alright, this is what we've showed in America. Now you can see what we've showed and perhaps play some of it.
Yeah.
We don't expect anything too big, and I think that's what the Gamescom is.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
As you said, it wasn't that exciting as I would have expected, but I also didn't expect like a big boom, like a real show. So
it was mainly the PlayStation conference that I was.
Yeah, I was in particular, like you, interested in the release date because you pre-ordered it already. Yeah. So for you, it's good news. It's in November.
Yeah, the 29th in Europe, I believe.
Yeah, the end of November, 15 in America.
In North America, yeah.
So, yeah, and that's all we wanted to say, I think.
Yeah, so guys, we want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and a favorite if you did enjoy, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with future content. And other than that, we want to thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Goodbye.
Peace.
What's up everybody, my name is T-Grizz and welcome back to another T-GrizzzOfficial podcast.